Have you ever woken up feeling like something is off? Like the world around you has shifted in a way you can't quite explain? Maybe a familiar place seems slightly different, or someone remembers an event completely differently than you do. These aren't just tricks of the mind. They could be signs that you've already shifted into a parallel reality. Reality isn't as fixed as we once believed. Subtle changes in your environment, unexplained feelings of déjà vu, and even shifts in the people around you might be proof that you've unknowingly stepped into a different timeline. But how can you tell for sure? And more importantly, can you learn to control these shifts? Stay with me, because what you're about to discover might change how you see reality forever. There are moments in life that feel like echoes of something we can't quite grasp. Subtle shifts that hint at a reality slightly different from what we remember. A misplaced object, a memory that doesn't align with others. A sensation of déjà vu so strong it feels like a glitch in time. These aren't mere coincidences, they are glimpses into the fluid nature of reality, windows into the infinite probabilities unfolding around us. Every choice, every shift in perception, ripples through the multiverse, adjusting the course of our existence. Quantum physics suggests that reality is not as fixed as we once believed. Instead, it operates as a field of probabilities, where consciousness plays the role of an observer and architect. In this vast ocean of possibilities, our awareness determines which reality we anchor ourselves to. A simple change in thought, an emotional shift, or an unexpected decision can subtly move us between parallel realities without us even noticing. What if you've already shifted realities multiple times but dismissed it as forgetfulness? Memory, after all, is malleable, fluid like water, bending to the currents of our beliefs and perceptions. This explains phenomena like the Mandela effect, where groups of people remember events differently, as if they've retained fragments from a different timeline. Have you ever been certain of something, only to find out that no one else recalls it the same way? These anomalies may be signs that you've already stepped into a different version of your life. The question is, are you shifting unconsciously, or are you learning to navigate these transitions with awareness? The more we become conscious of these shifts, the more we can align with realities that resonate with our highest potential. Each moment is an intersection of infinite possibilities, waiting for our intent to give it form. Have you ever felt lost, disconnected from who you really are? I created 3 transformative ebooks to help you reconnect with your true essence. Click on the link in the pinned comment and begin your transformation now. But how do we become deliberate reality shifters rather than passive travelers through shifting timelines? What if the key lies not in effort, but in alignment? Let's explore this deeper. Reality is not a rigid structure, but a flowing current, constantly shifting, adjusting, and reshaping itself in response to consciousness. The present moment is not a fixed point in time, but an ever-changing gateway to infinite probabilities. What you perceive as real today might differ subtly from yesterday, and yet the change is so seamless that you barely notice. But those who attune themselves to the flow of existence begin to see the signs, the ripples of transformation, and the silent whispers of a reality waiting to be redefined. Consciousness acts as the tuning fork of existence, resonating with different frequencies and attracting corresponding versions of reality. When your thoughts and emotions shift, your external world follows. This is why deep emotional breakthroughs, sudden insights, or even shifts in self-perception often coincide with external changes. New people, unexpected opportunities, or even an unexplainable ease in things that once seemed difficult. You aren't merely experiencing change, you are stepping into a new version of your life. This fluid nature of reality explains why some memories fade or feel out of place, why certain events no longer match what we once believed to be true. It's not just forgetfulness, it's the result of transitioning into a timeline where the details have rearranged themselves. Have you ever walked into a familiar space and sensed something off, as if an invisible hand had altered a detail that should have remained the same? These moments are glimpses of the fluidity of existence, proof that you are already shifting even without realizing it. If reality is fluid, then the question isn't if you can shift, but how consciously you can do it. The key lies in your ability to focus your energy, to visualize, and to embody the emotions of the reality you wish to enter. What if your daily habits, thoughts, and even the way you carry yourself determine which version of reality you step into next? And if so, what small changes could you make right now to align yourself with the life you truly desire? Let's unravel this mystery further. Reality shifts often go unnoticed, hidden in the fabric of everyday life. Yet subtle clues whisper that something has changed, that you are no longer in the exact same version of existence you once knew. Have you ever experienced a strong déjà vu, as if reliving a moment from a different timeline? Or perhaps an object you were sure was in one place suddenly appears somewhere else, without any logical explanation. These seemingly small inconsistencies are often signs that your consciousness has transitioned into a slightly different parallel reality. Another indication of reality shifting is when people around you start behaving differently, subtly at first, but noticeably over time. A friend who once shared your beliefs suddenly seems distant, or an old acquaintance unexpectedly reaches out as if you were always meant to reconnect. It's not that they changed, you did. Your vibrational frequency aligned with a new version of reality, bringing in different interactions, perspectives, and even relationships that better match your evolving consciousness. Even the external world leaves clues. You might recall events happening one way, but now the details have shifted. Words in a book appear different, logos seem altered, or historical facts no longer align with what you know to be true. The Mandela effect is a collective example of these shifts, where groups of people remember reality differently, as if fragments from another timeline have bled into this one. Could it be that many of us are constantly moving between versions of reality without even questioning it? The key to noticing these shifts is awareness. The more present you are, the more you begin to observe these subtle but undeniable changes. Your perception expands, and you start seeing reality as flexible, fluid, and responsive to your energy. But if reality is shaped by probabilities, then what role do choices play in directing which timeline you step into next? What if you could intentionally navigate these shifts? Let's dive deeper into the quantum perspective. At the heart of existence lies a truth so profound that it reshapes our understanding of reality. The universe is not fixed, it is a field of probabilities. Quantum physics suggests that reality does not take form until it is observed, meaning that infinite possibilities exist until consciousness locks onto one. Every choice, every thought, every shift in focus selects a new frame in the vast film reel of existence, determining which version of reality unfolds before you. But what if you could learn to direct this process consciously? Imagine walking through a hallway lined with doors, each leading to a different version of your life. Some doors open to experiences of struggle and limitation, while others reveal opportunities, synchronicities, and breakthroughs. The version of reality you step into depends on your vibrational frequency. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs act as the key. By shifting your perception, you shift the probability field, aligning yourself with the reality that best matches your energy. This is not magic. It is the fundamental nature of the universe. This also explains why reality sometimes resists immediate change. If your subconscious is still anchored to an old belief, your external world reflects that attachment. People who attempt to shift their reality without adjusting their internal frequency often find themselves pulled back into familiar patterns. The key is not in forcing change, but in becoming the version of yourself that already exists in the reality you seek. When your internal state aligns with your desired timeline, the shift happens effortlessly. So, what does this mean for daily life? It means that every moment presents an opportunity to choose a new path, a new version of yourself, and a new reality. The universe is not making choices for you. It is responding to the choices you make, consciously or unconsciously. The question is, are you letting reality shift at random, or are you ready to take the reins and step into the reality you truly desire? To do that, awareness is key, and that's where the power of conscious focus comes in. Awareness is the bridge between who you are and who you can become. In a universe of infinite probabilities, reality is not something that happens to you. It is something you tune into. The more conscious you become of your thoughts, emotions, and energy, the more you realize that your external world is a mirror reflecting your inner state. Subtle shifts in perception can redirect your entire timeline, but only if you are aware enough to notice them. Most people move through life on autopilot, unconsciously aligning with realities dictated by their past beliefs and habits. But those who master awareness can step outside this loop, choosing their reality with precision. Have you ever changed a deep-seated belief and then noticed how your world began responding differently? The people around you, the opportunities that appeared, even the way situations unfolded, it all shifted because you shifted. Conscious awareness turns randomness into intention. One of the simplest yet most powerful tools for reality shifting is visualization. When you imagine a desired reality vividly, engaging all your senses, you create a blueprint that the universe begins to materialize. But awareness goes beyond visualization. It requires embodiment. You must act, think, and feel as if you already exist in that version of reality. The more aligned your habits and emotions are with your intended shift, the more seamless the transition becomes. By refining your awareness, you take control of the way your reality unfolds. The key is to observe life with presence, recognizing how your energy shapes the experiences around you. Each thought, choice, and emotion subtly adjusts the path ahead, allowing you to navigate existence with clarity and intention. Through this heightened awareness, reality is no longer something to be endured, but something to be consciously created, moment by moment. Reality is shifting around you, whether you notice it or not. But now you have the awareness to recognize the signs and, more importantly, to shape the direction of your own timeline. Every thought, every choice, and every moment of awareness is an opportunity to align with the reality you truly desire. So tell me, have you ever noticed something strange that made you question your reality? A memory that doesn't match, an object that seemed to move on its own, or a déjà vu too vivid to ignore? Share your experiences in the comments, and if you want to dive even deeper into the mysteries of the universe, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, because reality is far more fluid than you've been told, and we're just getting started. What if another version of you, living in a parallel reality, was trying to send you a message, a warning, a revelation, or even a key to unlocking your highest potential? Science is only beginning to uncover what ancient wisdom has always hinted at. Time is an illusion, and your consciousness is connected to infinite versions of yourself. In the next video, we'll explore how to access these parallel selves, decode their messages, and even quantum jump into the reality where your dreams have already manifested. But be warned, once you learn this, there's no going back. Are you ready?